I guess finding the footing, because it felt like last year they were kind of overshadowed.
Yeah, it's the footing. It's mainly that what you're saying. Like, we always knew they were a very scrappy team, right? They were able to get in, get the fights going, get some kills, but they generally wouldn't live very long. And that's something that Troglodyta's also, that is a really wild circle for the most part, is from what we've seen. But yeah, Trog was kind of like that as well. And we do see that trend in Latin American teams. Very aggressive, tend to sending it more, you know, that's just kind of how it's been. But
Troglodytas being the next up on that line. They're going to be running right along Mime's pathing. H1's going to be back behind this, so they've got a nice little gauntlet set up for themselves. Mime got the vision in, going to go for shots, and that was close. Now just trying to make sure he doesn't go down. Can he use the car for cover? He does. Follow-up is coming up. H1 does get the knock on the Rusty Zera, and Troglodytas in some trouble. H1 taking some damage of his own, though. Troglodytas are managing to path through. His Necro's going to go down. 2 members still up for Troglodytas, and they managed to make it past the Sonic Gauntlet with at least 2. But now where they're going to go is their eyes do look like they're set in third eyes position.
yeah, they're going to be just up on those rocks, but STK again coming in as I thought. They were just going to slow roll that edge and come in and not deal with all the chaos that is happening in the middle of the north side.
All right, Dynamic. At first you don't succeed, try again, and I believe this is like their 5th time of trying to rotate through this one. Clemson, I feel like you're about to be a solo, buddy.
It is not working out for the Matt. It is, it's not good. It's not good. Dynamic just getting absolutely shredded, not only by soniqs now, but also by spam. And soniqs with 8 kills, 4 apiece, Tig and Hwin.
Wow, gosh.
Imagine not having Tig on your fantasy team. It's crazy.
I think everybody has him on their fantasy team.
Nope.
No,
not everybody.
You do. You have him. Right?
I did. I'm talking about
I made the mistake of picking up Tig on an international. Now on an America's level, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick him in there. But
no comment. Tig's been fine in international events. Okay, let's.
Hey, I got ripped on at PGC for almost a month because I put him on my team. I love him. I'm gonna do it again this time because I'm gonna have faith.
Hey man, it was a bad event. You know, just let it go. It's just a bad event. It happens. Look at this though. 0-0 Nation finally just making it towards an endgame, but I think they're still one down, and they have not been able to get anything started. This is a team that we have come in with very high expectations, deservedly so. I mean, these guys are really strong, but they could not get anything going today.
I mean, 0-0 Nation, a team with Sparking in it. Second to last.
Sparking, Gizera, I mean, that whole roster, it's not even just them.
Oh, Friendly Fire walks in, and Pippo, they are trying to exploit this good defensive line popping off right now. Roth trying to see if he can get some retaliation back into it, but Synergy looks like they're managing to find their way in a couple of these fights now. It hasn't been the most comfortable in the early games for them so far, but looks like Roth does find a good nade angle to play from, but that flash is going to be massive. He was caught out in the open. Now it is just going to be sharp shot. All hopes and dreams rest on him.
That was a massive flash. Roth potentially had a knock there, but now he is down. Sharp has been so good in the past, but is he going to be able to save from a very strong Synergy? I mean, aside from losing a few, but they have lost few gunfights here. So Sharp with a flash in hand now just has to make a miracle happen. He's got a 1-on-2 situation, so it's definitely not unwinnable.
Playing it slow. I like this. Try to read out what's going on. Using the hillside itself. Elevate has gotten into a fight with 0-0. So now teammates for Sharp Shot trying to feed over.
Look at STK though, Matt. Look at STK. They're slowly starting to come up on this fight.
Oh yeah, they hear this. With everything gotten quiet, they might be able to pounce. I don't know which angle.
There it is.
Oh, they are going to be the ones that pick up Sharp Shot. Now they know exactly how to make the move in, and the weakened Synergy has got to hold back STK.
But the problem is, it's only 2 members of STK. You see Purdy, Curdy, and Vegas there pushing that hill, but the other 2 members are split down at that 2-story house, which, given this circle, is actually a very good position. This split gives them options, especially if it hard shifts. So STK picking up 2 kills, as well as a very strong position for a potential bad shift.
Elevate made the push in this area right next to where we see Milton Power, or Milton Miner, whatever you want to call it over here. Shoot to kill, going to take the harassing shots into them. But this has been just a duel, mostly between Elevate and the remnants of 0-0 Nation. Gats is going to go down, but look at how close Honey Badger is. If he can connect in a big nade, this is going to be massive for them. It looks like it's going to go a bit wide. Run's going to be coming out from
damage.
this one. Can they connect enough? It looks like they're going to make a flank around the outside. That gets a sneaky angle to him. A good read back on the other side of it. Finally, 0-0 Nation winning a team fight and picking up some kills.
And what a beautiful flank there from Sparking. They absolutely needed that. As we move over now to soniqs caught on the edge, fighting two different teams. It's actually Trog and Synergy. And with 11 kills between them as well. I mean, they're fighting two different fights as we see. Yes, this is correct. It was very risky for them to hold that on two front. Streams is going to go down, Matt, and now it's just 3, but Quinn is a long way from home.
Yeah, it's Troglodytes making their way back up that hillside. Kill Demo. They feel comfortable playing around these rocks that they've been hiding out for a while. Flash is going to connect. H-Win doesn't have any vision, but he does have teammates that can provide some support. They're hopping inside of a vehicle, and they're roaming down right now. Tig, you got to go ahead and pop one just roaming down this hillside. Says, nah, man, you can't come after my teammates like that. Now Poza, all on his own, while Odalus is sneaking up next to him.
And the fact that they only lost one in that exchange between two different teams is really well done. And look at this, Posa. Oh, I love Posa. He's such a strong player, such a solid player, able to at least get that last point there. I can't imagine he's going to survive too much longer. soniqs knows he's there, but even still, the fact that soniqs was able to keep 3 alive there after fighting on 2 different fronts is just crazy. It's the second game in a row, Matt. They did that at Plane as well.
I mean, I'm afraid, though, because Poza is just in a sneaky spot over their STK. Has to be careful as they still have Synergy up above them. They did manage to regroup mostly, but now 0-0 making a wide wrap over here. They don't have clean pathing into this. It's going to be FB that has a sight line into them. Are they just going to send it into this pathing for STK? I mean, that's like about all they got. What, they're going to stop here and try to foot push into FB?
I mean, that vehicle's done, right? You can't take that vehicle anymore. At this point, they just need to heal up, do what they can, and push forward. But yeah, Funny Business has full sightlines on them, even with smokes. This cross sucks. This cross just sucks. There's no other way to say it. I'd be very surprised if they're able to get through, but look at this. Tig is actually going to knock Penta now as STK from distance is going to get knocked with Synergy breathing right down their necks.
Still holding on to those rocks right now. 0-0 running right into STK's position with the distraction of what's been going on with Synergy and LG and soniqs taking the shots into them. He might be able to sneak up. Gizera is going to come up right back behind this one. So we're going to do a quick listen in to all of the chaos that is going on.
¿Tienen humos?
Tengo 2 humos.
Administren también su humo.
Veo uno fuera del fondo, 2.
Tiré 2
En
humos.
verde.
Agarren ahí.
Atrás de un árbol. Lo podemos matar.
Abajo mío.
Vamos, uno lo matamos.
Agarré.
En verde.
Rápido. Ah,
Estamos bien, tranqui.
Ah,
le bajaron, le bajaron.
Ok.
No lo veo,
vale.
boludo.
Full
Uno en mi
bot
punto. Lo bajan. Murió. ¿Quién era? Ese Calo. Murió todo ese TK de una.
¿Me puedo acercar más a la izquierda? A la derecha. Ah, no. Estoy viendo arriba.
Tranqui.
Pues me quedo,
Ahora
me
vas a
quedo,
sacar
porque no
casa
pique el
garage y
auto.
vamos a jugar de mi punto azul.
Ok, listo. Tranqui.
Amarillo
Estoy
también pueden bajar. Tienen un auto todavía. Acuérdense shoot to kill de Sonic, amigo. Le va a hacer esto, pues, capaz.
¿No puedo ir bajando?
Hay que uno de Shoot to Kill, men. Renovó el humo recién.
No,
Weón. Sí, renovó el humo recién.
no, de Sonic yo te digo, amigo. Eso, que están disparando.
Hay
Ya
uno
la
acá en
cagaste
verde.
igual.
Hay uno acá en verde. ¿Está picando? En verde.
Ok.
Nos tiran de la...
¿Pero esto?
¿Verdad?
No
bajaron?
Lo tiraron. Pudi.
Esto ahora, corto, esto. A ese humo.
Murió, tranqui.
Me maqué en el luz, weón. Para que no lo pinchen.
Voy, tiro yo.
Fíjate amarillo, Pipa, cómo es. Amarillo. ¿Lo puedes sacar?
De todo.
Synergy's backs against the wall as Vegas is trying to pry around the side of it, but that little bit of a dip providing enough with soniqs at range, also providing some support, but it's going to be luminosity, low ground, looking into Fiumba and FB both as the circle did move into the hillside.
And remember, LG looted here, right? So they've just been big chill in this entire game while, a team like Synergy has actually been doing a really great job of fighting off soniqs and STK, but they're going to have to move up a little bit more in the circle as Penta finds a knock on mine from distance.
It's just everybody with vision on each other right now. FB makes their send across. Relo just trying to punish it, getting a double up. STK finds a nade, but Ali V finds a nade in return. This is just demolishing each other up here as neither one of these teams capable of moving. Benya still alive, looking down into STK's position. Troglodytes are going to get eliminated from this, finally getting spotted out. But Relo still trying to punish. Is that nade going to connect? That looked like a pretty good throw. How's the bounce going to go? Connects in, rolls in just a bit too short.
And look at Fuma now, trapped in that same dip we saw earlier.
Oh, the vehicle!
Oh no, Emmy.
The vehicle bounced and took him down, I think. Fuma.
I mean, Rebo can try to get up Draft King. He might even be able to get Emmy, who was just burning, but LG might get aggressive on this thing. There it is, the nade. That's Dunzo. Fuma out in 7th, but what a game from them, honestly.
FB doing a good job on clinging to life and managing to figure this out, though. This is harsh. If you guys are not familiar, this is a mostly open terrain for everybody in front of it. You can kind of see the hillsides themselves. There are a couple of dips and valleys, but with that like high ground still in position, all that's worthless. You can't really move down into them until the circle forces you, and we're still only on circle 6. Now moving into 7, Godspeed.
Well, look at Fuma. That was my whole point with Fuma. A hell of a game. They got 1 kill. That whole time they were just trying to survive, and they went through multiple teams. So the effort was there, but it's just such a difficult circle, especially, as I said, if you're coming in later, especially with this shift onto this hill, as you called it. This is Death Hill, right?
I mean, soniqs, 13 kills.
Or what did you call it? Sorry, not Death Hill. You called it something else.
Oh, I've been called a whole bunch of stuff. The Burnt Badlands I've heard before. What is it? Cliffhanger. I've also heard it called that before.
Cliffhanger, okay. Look at this control, though, from Luminosity here on the south side, Matt. Just absolutely controlling funny business. All 4 members stuck here, and Penta is just trying to survive as long as he can to get that position for his team.
See, the trees don't even have leaves on them to deny sight lines. Is LG going to continue the harassment? Fludd just spraying down, and FB, I mean, backs against the blue zone. LG at least has some positioning, but Bunt slowly creeping forward right now is starting to carve a path for his teammates to move behind. Keep in mind, Pinta also hears this, could be pathing in, so double trouble for FB at any given moment.
They're back against the blue, and obviously look at LG. They have the circle. They don't have to move, and so this is just a free holdout for them. But they have to be careful now. Is that Penta? Penta's actually shown his hand. He took a shot. He knew he had to move.
Oh, funny.
And this blue ticks. No, there's no way. It's just too strong.
While this is happening, Third Eye did move out and is now trying to assault soniqs' position, wanting to deny them that high ground and finding very good angles to work with. Now, just Tiggleton up. No matter how this goes, 15 kills, dude. 3rd place for soniqs. They're feeling pretty good about it. He's going to step back, and with the pacing that Third Eye is moving into this one, there should be time for a res. It's going to be soniqs that have to move in. And with this, you can see not quite showing the fact that they can get to a res easily. LG now moving in, going to take control in the center of the circle. Tiggs now looking down in. H1's trying to get his health back up, and that is going to be a 16th kill for soniqs as their eyes now set into Third Eye with the blue zone coming in behind them.
And they're in. They actually don't have to move here. They have to be very careful for utility. Nades can absolutely spell the end of their game and their ruin. But if they can just hold on here for Luminosity to push behind and potentially get a kill here on Third Eye, they can potentially swipe 2nd place.
Relo's moving forward right back behind Third Eye's position. LG now gets the strong point in the center. They are trying to dominate this one and pick up all the remaining kills that are going to exist. Taking the shots in, there is no option for Third Eye to move in with this one. Tiggleton now on his own. It's 2 solos versus a full squad of LG. Tig knows this, trying to look down. He's gonna go down to Richie B. Now it is just gonna be Richie B versus LG with their sights set on that 10th kill as man, beat it over the blue zone. They're not gonna pick it up, and that is even more for Luminosity Gaming to keep their lead going.
I mean, I kind of expected that. It's really hard not to expect a team who gets Mill to win, right? Given that they at least get the shifts that they want. And yeah, LG got every shift. Their positioning was obviously on point. They knew exactly where they needed to play from. But holy cow, 16 kills, 2,600 damage, and the majority of those kills, in fact, all of those kills came out of 2 players, Tig and Hwin.
We were talking
Ridiculous.
about before this about how much we like what H1's been bringing, dude. Now,
or just fracking IGLs, right?
Just
I mean,
loving it, loving every second of it. But LG,
LG,
they didn't have to
LG got double-digit kills, Matt. I'm pretty sure.